right on the eyeballs. Hold on, let me move this. That actually is a really good place. Hello, everybody. Well, everybody. 2 people are here. How are you? Lurkers? Oh, I'm gonna try to change this. A little straighter. There you go. Alrighty then. Oh, there and gone. I hope my internet stays. Alright. I'm trying to mess with my phone here. Hang on a second. You should see this rig job. Hey, sis. Hey, Carolyn Bill. Hey, Tim. Y'all know my tripod broke, right? I've got duct tape on it. Hey, beauty. How do you like my title? Oh my gosh. Record-breaking heat. We had a fire in the backyard last night. Oh my word. We are still coughing and hacking. It was crazy. Forestry was here. Fire department was here. Must have been 20 vehicles going up and down the road in the back. All it took was my neighbor was baling hay, and I guess one of the tines hit a rock, and it took off. Hi, Annie. And it took off, and I mean, we could see the fire above the treetops, and the smoke was thick. Of course, it was already like 100 degrees. Okie dokie, Carol. Bill. Hey, Tim. What y'all doing? 9:40. I just woke up not too long ago. Yeah, it was, we did a lot of praying, I'll tell you that. What we have a lot of between her field and my house is cedar trees. I was like, oh dear Lord, no, no, no. And our well ran dry, so I was really freaking out. Well, not really freaking out, but you know what I mean. Hi, Miss Carol. Yeah, it's the hottest it's been and the driest it's been in a long time. Okie dokie. I don't know if it's true or not, but one of the weather guys on YouTube had made a statement about it not being this hot or dry. Hey, Mike, in 100 years since the Dust Bowl. I don't know how many days it's been, like 17 days or 16 days or something. Over 100 degrees and no rain. Craziness, huh? So I was talking to everybody here, and there's over where you guys know where my grapes are, right? When I was showing you where I planted the grapes. Well, during all this heat and stuff, the only place that is green is right there by the grapes. I'm starting to think that there might be a natural spring underneath there. Hey, Shane. All right, for those of you that I have not told yet, Shane has texted me and asked me for help for him and his wife for doctor's appointments. They're looking for some money to help them with their gas to get there and I guess their medicine. I wish I could help. I cannot. I'm not in that position still. But if anyone can help them out, I would appreciate it. Shane, you can post your PayPal if you'd like. But we're going to have to be super diligent, you know, in keeping ourselves cool this summer. It's going to be hot, hot, hot still. They're calling for in the hundreds all the rest of this week, 105, 103, 104. Yep, all the way to next week. I'm praying for rain. You know, I even got one of those little, someone gave me one of those little rain, who was it? I forgot who gave it to me. Oh, I'm so bad. I'm sorry. But someone gave me one of those little rain shakers. I was out here yesterday shaking that thing like crazy.
Yeah, but you got to do the rain dance.
I'm not doing the rain dance. Can you imagine me out here just jumping all over the place doing that, shaking that rain stick? I think I'd do just about anything right now to let it rain. We need the rain bad. I think that's one of the reasons the well went dry is because it's so dry. And I think we have an aquifer somewhere around here.
But it's slow filling.
Yeah. It was pretty scary to go see the pump flash and find out it was empty. I was like, oh my Lord. What else? Anyway, so how is everyone? What are you guys up to? Well, he might be stupid, but he's 100% right. We are dry heat. I mean, we're not dry heat. We are dry and very hot here. To get up first thing in the morning, or stay up if I'm up all night long, and stay up and get my work done, because I haven't come out here after 11, 12 o'clock. It's already... Did what show up, Shane? Oh, bugs. I hear a lot of you guys are emailing me and telling me that you're sick and you got a lot of things going on. Just hang in there, guys. Ain't gonna last forever. Just keep looking up. Just keep praying. Just keep believing. It'll be okay.
Just take part of this world.
Yep, just take one day at a time. It'll be all right. You gotta fight, fight, fight. You know how it's kind of worth it after you struggle and you get to a certain age and you've been fighting and fighting and fighting for the job you want or something else you want. And finally, when you get it, it's not as glorious as you thought it was. Well, this fight's different. It'll be as glorious as you think it is. Just don't let the world tear you down. How's Jared, beauty? Anyways, some exciting news. Went to bed last night, oh, I don't know, somewhere again around 3:30, 4 o'clock. And as soon as I got in the house, I mean, it wasn't even 10 minutes after I got in the house. I'm thinking 10 minutes, after you get ready to climb into bed, that I got a knock on the door again. This time I jumped up because, I had called the fire department at, I think it was about 2 o'clock in the morning. Oh yeah, I know that. Prayers for you guys, beauty. And they knocked on the door again, so I talked to a friend of mine, and I told him, I said, I don't understand why I'm going inside at night and then they're knocking on the doors. And then he made the comment, he said, are you playing the flute? And I said, yeah. And he said, didn't you say there was a baby there? And I said, yeah. And he said, well, that's what they want. I said, so am I supposed to sit here and play the flute all night long when I can't play it yet? I mean, here we go. You ready? That's all I do. Hello, mysterious.
You can't do 3 blind mice.
I don't know how. I can do that one. Well, if that's what they like, well, that's what I'll do. I can't tell you how many times I can do it, but oh, it's hysterical. I get my cards in next week I get my cards in, and I spoke with the police chief yesterday, and this is extremely funny. He was here and helping me put up the awning. And when I was talking to him about the big guys here, and he said, well, this is what's going to happen. Oh, hello, Typical. Change your name, huh? He said that from now on, when he gets a phone call, he said, I can come down to the station, pick up a badge, and it's all mine. He wants nothing to do with it. And I started laughing. I mean, he was dead serious. He wants nothing to do with it. He knows they're here, but he said, I'm not going. He said, I'm just not going. He goes, you can go. I got the cutest thing. I mean, it was just too funny. So that's what I plan on doing.
Good to you, Dad.
Tim says, hi, Denny.
I can.
Thank you, Martha.
Hi, Martha.
My crickets are wonderful. Hey, Pappy.
Looking at the stars.
How are you, sweetie? My garden's just about kaput. I am still getting the cabbage. I am still getting green peppers. I'm still getting cucumbers and the cherry tomatoes. Oh, and a lot of cayenne pepper. Typical says hello.
Hi.
Jay did go pick up Dusty, so pretty soon they'll be pulling in the driveway. You have to look at the lights. Although he does turn them down. He's a good boy. It's kind of early. I didn't want to go live so early tonight. I wanted to wait. Hey, Brandon. Till about 11, 12 o'clock. But we're here. Yeah, I had about 40 pounds of potatoes, Pappy, and I guess... What, Brandon? Hey, Sydney.
All red light.
Mike. Well, what are you drinking, Brandon? What is your normal drinks during the day? And be honest. Well, maybe you need some cranberry and celery. Cranberry juice, celery juice, cucumber water. Are you chugging water all day long? Am I that loud, Mike? I know I will be. No, I'm asking if you chug all day. Do you sip your water or do you chug your water? Okay. Well, that's where the issue is. All right, listen. You gotta listen to me, Brandon. Okay? Your body only handles 3 ounces of water every 15 minutes if you want it to go on a cellular level. Anything else that you drink after 3 ounces, you just urinate out. Okay? So it's not retaining in your cells. So you take a bottle of water, you divide it up into that hour, you know, put them in those little Dixie cups or something, and only drink 3 ounces like every 15 minutes. Switch up and make yourself some celery juice or eat some celery and drink cucumber water. And if cranberry doesn't work, were you drinking just straight cranberry juice? Okay, well, switch to the cranberry pills. Get rid of the cranberry juice, eat celery, and drink cucumber water. And like I said, what you have to do is, people don't understand that when you chug water and you still end up overheated or dehydrated or with UTIs, it's because you're flushing out more actually than your body can handle. So you have to divide them up. So you take the pills, like I said, eat celery, drink. Yeah, that's what I was going to say, Martha, because the juices, well, you haven't done all three of these together. If you're chugging water, that's not going to help. So you have to take the pills, eat celery, and drink cucumber juice, cucumber water, whatever the case may be. And like I said, divide your water up into an hour. Your body's telling you, if you keep getting UTIs, it's telling you that it's not filtering. You've got bacteria going on in there, so you need those antioxidants. Cranberry is the strongest, as far as that's concerned. But you can also use clove oil. You can also use oil of oregano. There's a lot of oils that you can put in your drinks, but they are really, really, really strong. Clove oil you can put in a little bit of juice and just chug it, a couple times during the day. But you need something stronger than apparently what you're using. It'll go away if you're consistent. If you're not consistent with it, you only do it for a couple of days, it'll definitely come back. And I'm sorry, I know it's irritating, but it does require. Just imagine if you were in the hospital for a month and they made you do this every single day, or not even a month, a couple weeks. You'd get into a routine because that's what happened every day at the hospital. Well, we can save you a hospital trip if you do it every single day and don't miss it. It's what I call compliance or non-compliance. And you guys know, I've told you before, I kind of have that issue here. When I talk to people about their medical condition, I'll give them a list of things that they can take to help them out. But if you don't take them as prescribed, basically, not prescribed, as suggested, then what happens is it might start to work, but then you start feeling better and you quit. Just like when a doctor tells you you have to take a full dose of antibiotics. It builds up in your system to protect. Well, we need, with the kind of foods that people are eating and everything else that's going on, the stuff in the water, blah, 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 your body's not getting what it's supposed to get. And that's why I told you guys also about the diatomaceous earth. We basically ate dirt as kids. Anything you pull out of the ground. I mean, I don't know a whole bunch of kids that didn't play in the dirt when they were growing up. That's a necessity that we don't do anymore. Half the people I know that have children now are afraid of their kids going out and getting dirty for fear of them getting germs all over them. Well, those germs are something your body has to have. That's good bacteria. That's good stuff. We spend a lot of time with the new antibacterial everything. Laundry soap, dishwashing soap, shampoos, body washes. Your body does not have the good bacteria if you keep getting rid of it. Yeah, they just changed something and went back to using it again, Martha. That's happened to a lot of stuff. They black box it and then they turn around and bring it back. Oh, we can go on about this kind of stuff for absolutely days. Guys, it's not easy. Like I said many times, you didn't get sick overnight. You're not going to get well overnight. And doing it the natural way takes longer, but it's permanent if you make it permanent. There's no magic pill. Hello, Sarah. There's no magic bullet. Well, I guess to me there is. But that's because I kind of live on the natural stuff. Colloidal silver will also clean out your bladder and kidneys. There's a lot of things you can do, but you got to start with square one. 3 ounces every 15 minutes of water, and then for your normal drink, try switching to cucumber water, eat some celery, and take your cranberry pills. You do those all at once, all at the same time, and your UTI will go bye-byes. And you can add, like I said, either clove oil, oil of oregano, or colloidal silver. All three are highly, highly antibacterial. Well, not everybody can afford colloidal silver. It's cheaper for a bottle of clove. Colloidal silver is pretty expensive, but clove oil is really inexpensive, and all you need is a couple drops. Did you get all that, Brandon? Anybody else here facing fire season? Quiet, Tim. Scary, absolute scary. Okay, we got to follow through on it. And you can email me in a few days after you get started, but make sure you have everything. Mark it down on the calendar the day you start. Follow through and just let me know after a couple days how you feel. Just make sure that you continue with it. Don't quit after a couple days because you feel better. For you, it might become a lifetime habit. Well, I would say that you need to get off metformin ASAP. I know I can get in trouble for that, but email me and I'll tell you the replacement. There's a lot of things you can take to get rid of metformin. It is another, what I call dangerous drug. They've already proven that the side effects to metformin way outweigh the benefits. Well, I've got a list of things, Brandon, so email me and I'll give you that. Because I don't know which one you'll be able to afford, but there's a few things that you can try. Stinging nettles is one of them. But I have a whole list of things, so we can discuss that. You got to email me. I don't go back to work until Monday. So if you contact me, email me tonight, I'll send it back to you tonight when I get off my live chat. Right now, my brain's not really engaged because, like I said, I just woke up. I'm gonna have to go back because I know there's a couple of really good things. How much do you take a day? Are you taking the liquid drops or are you taking the pills? Thank you, sis. How you doing, Mike? How's things on the home front? Dennis? I'm so excited. I'm hoping and praying tonight, well, hoping that Peanut comes out and starts her singing stuff again. Well, we getting a lot of activity, and I really think it was because of the fires. We had a fire in Cloudy a couple days ago, a real big one. Then we had the fire here last night, and the animals are going crazy. They don't know which direction to run. So you got animals running through the backyard, running through the side yard. Tank is going crazy. Aw, sweetie, that's right. One day at a time. Looks like a dog. Oh, yeah, I'm sure you can find all kinds of pictures. All kinds of faces. Yes, she did, Sarah. Martha did post it. How's your garden going, Pappy? I was really, really, really shocked at how fast mine died. It's gonna be a whole different ball game next year. I'll be waiting for that heat next year. I'll be ready. Thank you. But I do know that I will do this. I'm gonna be starting my winter vegetables in my hothouse a lot earlier this year. I always said, how is your garden going? Y'all see Rick's video about the copperhead in his garden? Oh, that'd be fun. None, Sydney.
If Bella's around, she'd kill him.
Yeah. A lot of people around here. Even Antlers got rain and we didn't get rain. Well, thank God for that. And Rick's looks really well too. But I have no place right now where it can be shaded out. I'm glad that that this year happened the way it did because it'll prepare me for next year. We're going to start moving around some of the sheds and the dogs and the chickens and the garden. We have to get them out of the direct sun. I mean, you can have partial direct sun, you know, throughout part of the day, but the rest of it's got to be shaded because, I mean, everything just burned up to a crisp. And no matter how many times we watered it, it just didn't matter. Okay, Mike. It's just too blooming hot. And like I said, now that we kind of ran out of water, it's, I'm not gonna, hey Ramona. That's all right, don't apologize for going to sleep. Well, we were watering twice a day, Pappy, and everything still died. But like I said, by 12 o'clock, it was 100 degrees. It's been that way for way over 2 weeks. You got hail? Wow. There's been, and I showed a couple people what looked like thunderstorms above us. The clouds were just ominous looking and lightning, but we didn't get one drop. And if you look at the whole state of Oklahoma for this past year, I mean, we are really, really, really below. Tell him I did too. We need to do something to get some rain in here. What did Buck tell you, Denny? Moonshine and what?
A jar of moonshine and pears.
A jar of moonshine and pears. What was that supposed to do?
An old Indian medicine woman said it'll cause, it'll bring rain.
Okay, well, what do you do with it?
She drank the moonshine and ate the pears. 2 days later, it rained for 2 days.
That's adorable. I'm sorry.
Keep rotting the moonshine.
Yeah, I don't think that'll happen. Did y'all hear him? Apparently Buck said an old medicine woman said, get moonshine and pears. Drink the moonshine, eat the pears, and it'll rain. Yeah, well, we have that already, Martha, and that didn't work either. Jay killed that snake that night and hung it over the fence, hoping that the snakes would smell it or see it so they wouldn't come back, and that didn't work. Yeah, you might think it rains after drinking moonshine. Yeah, I have absolutely no shade here. You know, they tore down every single tree in this lot here. So now all I can do, like I said, is switch where everything's at next year.
Yeah.
I'm gonna move stuff around to make sure that we don't lose it, because my garden was beautiful. I mean, everything was growing so nicely. But right straight ahead of you where the light is, right behind there, is a nice little clearing, and that's where I'm gonna put the garden next year, Lord willing. Hey, Peanut. Well, I have, like I said, all my cherry tomatoes. Oh, we got a lot of cherry tomatoes this year. We got a lot of green peppers. I got plenty of zucchini. We got some cucumbers. The peas died. I've got 5 cabbages that are just about ready to pick. Hopefully the worms didn't get into them. So far, I don't see any sign of it. But the ducks ate my corn, and all the rest of my plants all died. They just withered up and died. I got no carrots, no beans, no peas, no broccoli, no cauliflower. I mean, all of it died. I did get lettuce at the beginning of the year. It grew really well, but then that died too. I've got one celery plant. The onions died. I mean, I was really shocked at how fast everything went downhill.
Yeah,
Awesome. Well, until we find out what the water issue is here, I mean, I'm glad we don't have a sprinkler in a way. Probably would have saved my garden, but now my main concern is being able to take a shower and flush the toilet. When it rains, it pours. You just got to find some kind of happiness in it.
God, yes, he is good. You better take me more than you could
Yep. All right, move. Behave yourself. I want to try to get over this way. I would like to shine the light right in Peanut's area, but I know I'll probably get in trouble for that one.
Where?
Right over here. That's where she likes to come in at. Hi, Eric. How are you? What?
You can use the chair just a little bit.
No, I don't think I want to do that, though, is what I'm saying. I don't want her to get upset. Probably start throwing rocks at me. How you been, Eric? I like your headdress there, if I'm seeing it correctly. Good night, typical. See you later. Yeah, I know, Sydney. Mount Shasta, really? Did you go squatching there? Or just visiting? Oh my goodness. Hey, Sherry. Sherry said hi, Pop.
Who?
Sherry.
All right.
Gotta get this stupid thing fixed. Yeah, I've heard that, Eric. Like I said, there's a whole bunch of new sightings around here. I want this right here. Maybe we'll get to see our owl. Oh, well, yeah, that makes sense, Eric, though, because the weather. Yeah, I love zucchini. I just, I let some of them just go to waste, but I took 2 to work with me. And we cut them up and ate them for lunch, but I made zucchini rounds. I love zucchini rounds. But usually what I like to do is chop mine all up and slice them up and get them in the freezer and then take them out to make zucchini bread with. You just gotta make sure you get all the moisture out before you freeze them. I don't think I've ever had, or has anybody ever had pickled zucchini? Just the thought of it, just like, ew.
It's some zucchini bread.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really amazing.
Oh, awesome, Eric. Same here, Sherry. None of my big tomatoes grew. Tell Duke I said hi when you get there. Welcome back, Bill. Carol going to bed? He's invited me up there before, but you know what? The only thing that stops me from going up there, besides, you know, having one vehicle here, is the grizzly bears. Just the idea of one in the whole area would be enough to keep me away.
Yeah.
Well, if it's small enough, put it in the house, Ramona. It'll grow. Yeah, I've had both, Eric. You know, we've had some pretty good vocals on the live chats. And I've already filmed quite a few of the structures back in through here. I've got a nice little area at the very end of our property, which is 25 acres. But it looks like there's a hedge around a clearing of trees. So there's a hedge around it, there's a tree in the middle, and the ground is all... I mean, hey, Tanya, sorry. Welcome back. Yeah, Eric, but I couldn't tell you what I don't ever go back to my videos. But just, I think it was, what was it, guys? Last week when I did my videos is when you could hear them play the flute. Or they imitated the flute sound. And then about a month ago, I think a little over a month ago, is you could hear them talking. I mean, they were repeating almost everything I said. So yeah, I've got some good vocals on here. And I don't remember which one it is. Walk in the Woods is one, where there's a couple of structures, but I've got a really good one right straight ahead where you guys are looking, where there was two, probably about, yeah, I think they like to imitate it, Eric. There was two trees, probably about, I'd say 7-8 inches in diameter. One tree was busted off to the right and one tree was busted off to the left. So you know for a fact that wasn't snow load or tornadoes or, I mean, they were busted to the ground. Like someone who walked in between it, pushed them side to side and knocked them down. Now that's been there for a while. You know, that's nothing new. It's really hard because I don't have, you know, my channel's not big enough and I don't have the people interested enough on my channel to go back and do timestamps and stuff like that. I'm not live as much as I used to be. But if I was able to get on here every night, I think, you know, it'd be easier for me to timestamp stuff, or if I was on my computer. But now you can't even do the timestamp thing. It doesn't show up on my phone at all. So I can't even go back, and all I can do is tell you how many minutes into my live it was that I heard the sounds. But that requires me being here a lot, and I'm working an awful lot, so those two they're not matching up real well. And everybody knows that I'm not good at that stuff anyway. I wish I was, because I've had a lot of good vocals here. But we don't have as much activity here that way as we did like in Arkansas. You know, when I was sitting at the window, because you could see a whole bunch more from there than here. And they were a lot more active. These guys are shy. They'll mostly come out and make noises or do things just once in a while, or when I get off my live chats or when I go to bed at night, you know, they'll come knock. But the flute sounds last week were, I mean, unmistakable. And they imitated what I did perfectly. How do you do that, Ramona? I was right next to Fort Chaffee in Central, right by Fort Smith. Oh, that was fun. Yeah, we had a lot of the big guys in Arkansas around the property. We had a lot of military checking in on it too. They kept showing up all over the place. Hey, Chuck. Yeah, I figured I'd better go live early. I have no idea what tomorrow will bring. I know I still have a lot of things to do, so we'll see how long I can stay awake. Oh, yeah, I know who he is. Yeah, we went to Fouke a couple years ago. We had a good time there, too, didn't we, Martha? How you doing, Chuck? We have an awning put up. Yay! What, in Fouke? Or in Texarkana? Or both? Yeah, I heard about that. I was told that the mutilated animals what they thought were the DMs. I couldn't tell you. Yeah, the stuff I have now, Martha, works much better. I learn from my mistakes. Well, sometimes. I'm not going to make that a broad statement either. I kind of miss Arkansas and the way things used to be, you know, sitting in the window every night. That was a lot of fun.
I don't miss Arkansas at all.
You know, we don't miss the other stuff that went with it, but certainly miss the activity. Like I said, these guys are really shy here. That's right, sis. You could ride them, huh? Oh, you should send me some pictures, Eric. Yep, got a little teeny baby awning for Denny to sit under when it rains. I don't know if it's low enough that it'll actually help him, but it does provide some kind of shelter for when he's sitting out here. Send it to my email address, Eric. You can find my email on my About page. But yeah, they're saying there's mutilations in Arkansas, Louisiana, Texas, you know, Oklahoma, and quite a few other states, actually. There you go. Thank you, Ramona. Thank you, sis. That's my email address. And I don't share anything, so you don't have to worry about that. If you ask me not to share, I won't. I never do.
Even if we ask, you don't.
I have a lot of people that send
We're
me
not
stuff.
Google.
Huh?
We're not Google.
Yeah. Hello, Mitchell. Late, you're early. Oh, thank you, Eric. I'll check them out. Yeah, it's pretty wild seeing those mutilated bodies, isn't it? They have found deer here up in the trees. Their back legs broken. One of our neighbors told us about that. They went out hunting. They got 2 deer. They field dressed one, took it back, came back. The second one was up in a tree, and it was fairly mutilated. Yeah, it's freaking me out, Eric. I don't know exactly what it is, but you can hear a lot of that if you watch some of the newer videos that are coming out. People are talking about more and more mutilations, even up in the Montana, Idaho area, California. No idea what's going on. Well, what's your opinion, Eric? Do you have an opinion? There's no right or wrong answers because no one knows, but what's your opinion? If you mind sharing. Oh, wow. Somebody was mad, huh? Yeah, I'd have to agree there, Eric. Hey, Sharon. How are you, sweetie? Get off me, bugs. When I have this light shining, I attract every bug out there. That's a safe thing to say, Eric. We have no idea what's out there. There's been some really weird videos I've been watching. When I get a chance at night, if I'm sitting outside at work, some of that stuff pops up and I just shake my head. I have no clue. They do, Chuck, don't they? Oh, I'm sure, Sharon. It is really hot. Hey, Jeff. Yeah, like I said, if I was able to go live like I used to, everybody would come back, but you know, you can't depend on me. Well, we camped in Fouke, but it was also on a weekend where a whole bunch of people were there. So, and we got quite a bit of activity, even though the place was packed. But I've been there. It's me. Hey, Texas. How are you? Yeah, I understand that, Jeff. Right, sis. Well, the thing was, when we were there during the week, nobody else was there. Weekend came, and wasn't it a holiday weekend? Like, I don't think Memorial Day or Labor Day or something. Of course I'm asking you. All right, Brandon. I'll take care of you as soon as I get off here, hon. Hello, Marston. How are you? Uh-oh. Is Mike still here? I'm gonna get yelled at. I keep forgetting you guys with yours. Even better? Well, yeah. Just count your blessings. It's the best you can do. Hey, Brian. I could give you a list of things that are going wrong here, but I'm not gonna dwell on them. I got other things to do. Marston said hi, Denny. Hi. We are, Sarah. We keep you in your prayers all the time, hon. Isn't that cool listening to all those crickets and tree frogs? Now you all can go to sleep. Just hang in there, Sarah. It'll be all right. everybody that's struggling. And there's a lot of people struggling. Just hang in there. I had activity at 4 o'clock this morning. I come out here, I play the flute. I go back in the house, they knock on the door. I can't keep going back out here. And that was only an hour before the sun came up. They make me crazy sometimes. You'd think if I sat out here early enough. I wish, Sharon. You didn't get my email? I sent the email back. Oh, I'm gonna have to go back and check, Annie. Thank you for telling me that. Oh my gosh, I did write back to you. Hey, Sandy. I'll check it as soon as I get off here, okay? Good night, Annie. God bless you. Oh, that irritates me because I always get back to people. Always. Welcome back, Mike. Does that mean I have to whisper? Poor Mike. Probably. Yeah, exactly. You gotta be nice. But kicking rocks is fun too, as long as you're not barefoot. The only thing I don't suggest is you throw them in the woods. You might not like the return. Well, I'm glad you did. We'll keep you in our prayers, Marston. I hope all is well. Just keep your head up. Like I said, things are gonna change. We have to be strong, guys. We don't have a choice. It'll be all right. Yep, without faith, you don't have much of anything, but I'll tell you what, it's gotten me through my entire life. Oh, I gotta move myself around. Oh. I think they should be pulling in any minute now, don't you, Denny?
I hope so.
I'm sorry, Mike. I don't do it on purpose. You know I don't. And I usually ask if Mike's here before I start, making a bunch of noise.
Yes, she does.
I do not. You would think the temperature is right now.
Hmm?
What do you think the temperature is right now?
I have no idea. I don't have my phone.
Hey, Gator. How are you, sweetie? Do what?
I can't go to bed without my phone.
Oh, my goodness. Bill said hi, Denny.
Hi, Bill.
Amen, Pappy. My voice comforts you? Sharon said, hello, Mr. Calabash. Oh, that's sweet of you to say, Jeff. I don't know how, though. I got a big mouth.
Good night, Miss Calabash, wherever you are.
Thank you, Ramona. It feels like it's like 90 degrees still.
No.
It does to me, but look what I'm wearing. I just pray every single day, and I thank God that I have breath and I have legs to walk. I mean, things could be bad, but things could always be worse. You got to make sure. Gator says, hi, Denny.
All right.
I mean, seriously, I could give you guys a list that'll probably just make you say, oh, I'm so sorry, but I don't want to do that. So what I do is I look at the good part and the bad part. I can get mad and kick stones for a couple minutes and then, well, okay, it is what it is. You just got to keep going. You just got to keep doing what you're doing. Smile at people that don't want to smile at you. Makes me happy.
Do not be part of this world.
Yep. Mike says hi, Denny.
Hi, Mike.
Your mama's meds? You guys have air conditioning yet, Gator? No, he can't have Cheetos, but he did ask Jay to get him some cookies.
Golly, won't bring them home. They just said bring the empty bag.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, here they are. Here they come.
I'll
Although Dusty does go behind my back and give Denny Twinkies. She's so bad. Oh, I don't know about her. Well, look at the almanac. Excuse me. Oreos. Oh, that sounds like me. I love my Oreos. I don't eat them very often anymore, though. Excuse me a minute, guys. I'm telling you, I can still taste the smoke in the air. Mint Oreos? I never heard of such a thing. Yeah, what did it get up to today, Sydney? Do you know? The heat index? We just say if it feels like it's 106, then that's what it is. I didn't know they had those, Bill. Ooh, Sharon. It's like Chev when he used to come in and share his cookies. Exactly. I don't care it doesn't make any difference what they tell us the temperature or heat index is. If it's the heat index, then it's probably what it is. Don't tell me the temperature is 100, but it feels like 110. It's 110. Oh, really, Mike? Good grief. No, 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 no. Don't say that too loud, Ramona. Oh, I think I could handle that, Martha. So are you pretending to eat them, Bill? How do they taste? It's gonna make you want to run out and buy them more, isn't it? Yeah, same here, Ramona. They have warnings all over the place. But I think that's one of the reasons why I stay up at night. I can get more done in the middle of the night than I can during the day. It's just too blooming hot. Pappy, you're funny. Oh, it doesn't feel like 84. Good grief. You all right, Bubba?
you having fun?
He got stuck in the bag.
Oh my goodness.
Sorry.
It's all right. Smell-o-vision, yeah, taste-o-vision. Taste-o-vision. Well, that's no different than them making us food out of some kind of machine that just draws it. I can't even imagine. Can you guys? You won't know what you're eating. I actually saw a video where they were making steak that looked more like steak than the steak that they got at the store right next to it. Even rippled, with fat. 26% humidity. Probably 100 here. No, I'm teasing. I don't know what it is. But thank God we got through that fire without getting it into our backyard. But what's good about it is where the field was compared to us, there's no fence. So if they would have had to, if they would have had to cross over, they could have. But it was right at our property line.
Yeah, and they lost $15,000 worth of hay.
Yeah. That's just disgusts me. I can't even think about that. All I can think of that movie Soylent Green. When I hear about stuff like that, anybody know about that movie? No, they didn't bring Oreos. I wish. No, actually, I don't. Well, let me find out what you brought. What kind of snacks did you guys buy?
Some pizza sticks
What?
and
Did you get Papa his cookies?
I think Jay did.
Exactly, Jeff.
Jay went before I did. Or like before I was off, he went and went around. I don't know what he got.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, y'all remember that movie? I only remember parts of it because I saw it when it first came out, and then I don't. The only thing I remember was, you know, at the very end, you found out that the Soylent Green was actually people. I was like, nope. Disgusting, huh? I think that was the scariest movie I've ever watched. And how old were people when they started taking them out? Like 35 or something? You weren't allowed to live past a certain age. Freaky. Good
Logan's
movie.
Run.
That was a scary movie.
Logan's Run.
Logan's Run was different. Oh, thank you very much.
My phone in there?
It's in the center store. I haven't got to it. Here.
Oh, put it in there, honey. I have no place to put it. Yeah, it wouldn't scare me anymore. I've got the answer for that movie. Did you get cookies, Denny?
Not yet.
Here, would you put this back in there for me? Denny, would you put that in there for me, please? And you're going to do me a gut. There's an open one inside, right?
Yeah,
Hey, Bubba.
he's inside.
Oh. Ask him, don't forget my coffee, please. Please. And find out what kind of cookies he bought.
He said don't forget our coffee.
I haven't watched a scary movie or anything like that in so many years. It's crazy. Of course, I haven't had TV in I don't know how long. I can't stand TV. Why is it shutting off? Hold on. All right, what's wrong with you guys? Hold on one second. My battery's going out. Edge of Darkness? Is that a new movie? No, Mike, he didn't get Cheetos. I couldn't stand TV when we had a TV. Used to be, I used to be able to sit down with my grandkids and watch, you know, stuff on TV, and then all of a sudden it just changed so quickly. Hey, and you guys, just a heads up, since you're on YouTube, you know those little short videos that you can watch? Be careful. Be careful. There's some nasty stuff popping up there now. Now I don't watch any of them, any of the shorts.
Okay.
What kind of cookies?
Sugar cookies.
Oh, whatever.
You want one?
No, thank you.
You're lost.
On Tubi? What's Tubi? Is that another movie platform? Something else I haven't heard of? Sometimes you guys tell me about programs I've never heard of. Well, you're not missing much, Jeff. I'm telling you. They have gotten pretty disgusting. Bill, you are going to get in so much trouble.
He's always in trouble.
Yes, I know. Denny, this keeps shutting off, and I don't know why Oh, it came off again. Oh, bless America. Hold on a second, guys. I got to fix this. Amen to that, Chuck. You have your phone now, right?
Yeah.
Can you shine out here so I can plug this in? Oh, did I get it? Oh, I got it. Never mind. Woohoo! Get over there where you belong. There you go. Maybe we get to see the owl tonight. Watch for eyeballs, guys. It was really, really, really close. What's the idea? What did I miss? I was messing with my flashlight. What'd Chuck say? Chuck, come visit. You need to come to the camp out. Hey, and all you guys is bug oil's coming. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, with the kids putting a smile on someone's face. Yeah. Just smile at people in the store. They don't know what to do with it. That makes me smile. And listen, when you get your mail, when you get your package in, there's a piece of paper with it. It just tells you to pour the whole. Oh yeah, exactly, Pappy. Just pour the whole vial in in your favorite lotion. It's best to put it on lotion. And if you're the type of person that doesn't like lotion, you can always mix it with, probably a half a cup of olive oil. But my suggestion is you put it in a bottle of lotion. Make sure you shake it up real well and just keep putting it on. It works really well, especially against no-see-ums, mosquitoes, gnats. It don't keep the spiders off you, though, the ones that fly. I know, hon, I'm just giving you grief. It'd be nice to see you. My problem with watching people compared to the way it used to be is I just see more and more people frowning, less people smiling. Excuse me. So you gotta make them smile. Just say, have a great day, or have a blessed day. They look at you like you're crazy. No, I haven't seen a pterodactyl yet, though. Yeah, I swear that those little shorts are nothing but to get people all riled up. There's one video, and I don't remember what it's called, one of the shorts. This lady and her husband, and I'm telling you, I don't think I've ever seen it where she wasn't laughing her butt off. He is just a comedian. I hear you, Sharon. I love talking to strangers here, especially standing in a line. Now we're gonna have to wait a little bit till they go in the house and settle down. Then I'll go ahead and hit the flute again and we'll see what happens. I don't know how long I'll stay on tonight. It don't really matter to me. I know I'm wide awake now. I had a long nap today. I laid down, figured I'd just sleep for, an hour or so, and I slept for how many hours, Denny?
No, quite a bit.
I passed out cold. Boy, was I tired. Did you mind, Jay, about the coffee?
Yeah.
Thank you. I need coffee. Coffee, coffee, coffee. And, last night, I didn't tell you guys. Last night, we all heard a sound that not one person was familiar with. I couldn't tell you what it was. It wasn't eerie sounding. It wasn't scary sounding, but it was just odd. Well, I haven't seen that one, the guy with Tourette's. This is, the guy I think is from India. And I don't know what's his wife's name, but he always calls her Bloody. And she plays jokes on him and does stuff, and she's always laughing, and I mean laughing hysterically. And I get a kick out of those. Those are funny.
You just laugh constantly, though.
I know, it's just hysterical. I don't know what it's called, Ramona. I don't pay attention to that kind of stuff. I just kind of scroll through things. And I was watching, you know who Jordan Peterson is?
Now, what you forget?
I was watching that for a while, but
A garbage bag.
that guy's terminology just makes me crazy. He's, pretty smart man. And he's got a lot of good information, especially for people that are going through depression or anxiety. But sometimes it's a little bit much. So I'll scroll through his once in a while, but I've decided to stop doing that. If I don't see the ones that I know, I'm not going to watch them anymore. You just let them go by themselves and forget that. Pretty bad stuff on there. I don't know if this couple is British. I know he talks like he's from India.
Here. Careful, it's hot.
Oh, thank you, baby. Appreciate it. Oh, really, Martha? There's a lot of people that spend a lot of time watching those. Are they TikTok videos? Is that what they are? Those little shorts? Are they all TikTok videos? I don't know much about this stuff anymore. There's so many new apps out there and new programs. You just blow me away. I get confused very easy. I guess I'm gonna have to look that up. Careful.
Yeah, of course.
See how that rolls, Jay?
Yeah. I felt it pretty good.
Is Amy there with you, sis?
Good night.
Who's about to
Good night, guys. Thank you.
Did you just let the dog out?
That light's got to turn off.
No, he's not coming out. No, he's not coming out because he's chasing cars.
He's a bad boy. He's chasing cars. All right, I'm going to use the flute. Mike?
And I'm going to go to bed.
All right, good night.
Good night, Miss Calabash, wherever you are.
They're gone. Ooh,
Bang.
they're gone already, Ramona. They go quick. All right, here goes the flute, guys. Watch your ears. It's not, I don't think it's very loud, but it might be for you guys. Ready? Did I blow your eardrums out? Oh no, now what happened? Good grief. Jay fell the day before yesterday and he is banged up. I think he broke his toe. Ugh, I just heard something crash. I hope it wasn't him again. I have one of my stairs. My stairs are just concrete, little concrete bricks. And one of them has been moving. You step down on it and the whole thing you just go. Denny's falling off them. Jay's falling off them. I almost fell off them. Now I got to take the whole thing apart again and put it back. Hopefully this time without it bending all over the place. But you know, you walk up and down these stairs, and in between the cracks, you get, you know, the rocks and the dirt. I think that's what happened. I think that's what happened. I'm not sure. But they just move. And we're just gonna have to redo it all over again. Excuse me. I contacted FEMA again to see if they would come out and do steps for Denny, and they won't. So we're just gonna do it ourselves. We got all these pallets out here. We're just gonna make our own steps. That's all there's to it. We're gonna use the concrete blocks underneath it and just build them around, build the pallets around and make steps for ourselves. What do you think about that? And I can't wait. Of course, Denny's saying, hey, let's use the pallets to make a whole porch. Well, I don't think I'm that smart. I did watch a couple videos, but but I didn't sleep at one of those motels. You remember that commercial? I don't know if it was a Holiday Inn or I forgot what the commercial was, but they said they slept there and all of a sudden they were smart. See how much I don't watch TV? Some things I remember, some things I don't. Oh, that's too funny. And I called Denny Keystone Cop. I know it's not funny at all, but literally that's what he looked like. He walked out the front door, stood there straight, and then just tipped over and fell on the ground. How do you do that, Sherry? What? Yeah, something like that, Pappy. That was a while ago. I don't really remember, but you're probably right. I mean, how long ago was that? I've got my years all mixed up now. Peanut. Come on, babies. Had to check the car for the girls? What's wrong with the car? Or the girls? You got kids hanging out in cars? That might not be a good thing. I've got 3 wild edible videos to do because it's that time of year. Well, I gotta get busy. Was that you? Huh? Uh-oh, Sherry. I don't think it's too hard to break the tips of your fingers, especially depending on the type of job you have. But I've slammed my fingers in the door so many times. Well, when I was younger, not so much anymore. So I kind of learned my lesson to move my fingers before I shut the door. But you know how many times I've done that? Thank you, Martha. Oh, great. Starter solenoid, maybe? Oh, yeah, those are the best, Pappy. I make those. I sprinkle cinnamon on them. I just, you know, if I'm being lazy, I'll just get store-bought biscuits and cut them up in little pieces and, yep, like you said, deep fry them. Yep, it's been hot here too, Sarah. We gotta go outside and do a rain dance. Everybody in the South needs to go do a rain dance. Make sure you videotape it and send it to me. I'll send you a present. Hello, Van Buren. How are you, Bob? How are things going? Ooh. Yeah, I'm sure that hurt any way you look at it. My mom used to do those just with bread. You know, she would just cut the edges off, get the oil heated, and just throw pieces of bread in it. And then take it out and sprinkle sugar on top of it, or cinnamon sugar. Your show looks like it's doing really well, Van Buren. Congratulations. Zoom in. Okay, hang on. The owl. Is that the owl up there? Yeah, you're doing great. Congratulations. We just got to keep sharing. But, you know, they sit pretty still for if they're, you know, but I don't think that's now. Well, everybody that's on here, do me a favor and run to Van Buren Variety and subscribe to his channel. I did a show with him a while back. You know who he is, right? Just jump on there and do me a favor and subscribe to his channel. Let's get him up there. Tell people and tell people and tell people. Yeah, my mom wasn't into the whole baking thing, so, you know, and it's not that donuts were expensive back then, but that's just something she did. And one-eyed toast, I remember that too. And if you make, you can put an egg, cook an egg by itself and make toast by itself, and then even eat them together, and they don't taste the same as when you make one-eyed toast. It almost tastes like you have maple syrup on it. Now try explaining that to people. It tastes so much different. Good, thank you, Bill. What's nice about Variety is it's a variety show. There's all kinds of stuff going on there. I don't know what eggs in a basket is. You tell me. We just took a piece of bread, buttered one side, put a hole in the middle of it, put an egg in it, and then turn it upside down. Oh, really, Martha? Oh, we ought to share some of these recipes. That'd be cool. It's good stuff, isn't it, Texas? Yeah, I'm sure it is, wherever you live. And isn't it strange how, like I said, you can fry an egg and toast bread and even put your egg on the bread to eat it, and it does not taste the same. Thank you, Pappy. Toad in the hole? Really? But it's not a toad. It's a chicken egg. Yeah, it just tastes completely different. What type of dog did you get, Sarah? Inevitably, here we go again, having to talk about food. You want me to keep it zoomed in, or you want me to zoom back out again, Martha? I don't even know what that is up there. Are you pregnant, Bill? Oh yeah, I've seen lots of stuff out here. We actually had a armadillo just go walking right up like it didn't even care, and I started making all this noise. It was where I work. I started making all this noise and stomping the ground. That thing didn't even care. It wasn't a big one either, but and bunny rabbits are out like crazy. And now that Dusty's letting the kittens out. Ooh. Yes, he's a veteran, Chuck. But there's no thing. That's what I was saying. Here, there's nothing that helps even veterans out. Not people that are over age and not people that are veterans. I went to all those places, trust me. I called yeah, we have bobcats here. Every single place that you can possibly, when you call one place, they tell you, oh, you might try this, you might try that. Every single place that they told me, I went. And nothing. They won't do anything here because they don't consider this a home. They consider this a shed. Oh my, Pappy, that sounds so good. That sounds really good. Now you're making me hungry. Yum, 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 yum. I love my bacon. I love my ham. Well, I don't have any idea why they won't help here, but they won't. Except for, like I said, I didn't tell them it was a shed. Whoa, whoa. Hey, who's doing that? Yep, snakes. Killed a rattler, killed a rat snake. Are you having fun over there? She's knocking stuff over. That's too funny. All right, let me pan. Anybody who's inverted. I hope this thing doesn't fall again. My tripod's broke. Hey, you guys want to see the lights? There's the blue lights. You can barely see them now. And it's not like we're not getting enough sun. There you go. Okay, I panned. Oh yeah, you're not kidding. Copperheads are one, I mean, at least you can hear the rattler, or you can, in my case, on my yard, because that grass out there is so tall, you can actually see a snake going through it. It does, doesn't it, Bill? He went to bed, Chuck. But I'll tell him, hon. I mean, literally, I promise you, I have contacted every single service organization I can find. And they just don't have the resources here, or that's what they say. It don't matter. Like I said, we'll get her done. Now, is that this tree bark down at the bottom of that white part of the tree? Watch your ears, Mike. I think a ramp would be worse for him, Bill, because he doesn't have, not local, Martha. It's in McAllister. It's not here. Denny can't walk down a ramp because he's too unsteady. He has to have stairs and a railing, one step at a time. But ramps, I don't know why, but it's harder for him to go down a ramp or up a ramp. We did that at one of the restaurants we went to, and it's pretty hard for Denny to go down a ramp. He seems to get a little bit more disoriented going down a ramp than stairs. And as long as there's railings, he's fine. So I went ahead and bought the railings. Yep, we got tarantulas too. Newton Crosby, PhD, not know this? We're in the woods in Oklahoma. We got them all. Everything you've named, we've got. We've got big cats, we've got bears, we've got bobcats, we've got armadillos, possums, skunks, snakes, tarantulas, walking sticks the size of my hand, bees that you can ride that love to dive bomb you. I mean, there's more stuff here than you can shake a stick at. I figured as much, Martha. We have no lions or tigers, thank God. Although I kind of wonder about that guy in Texas that exactly, Bill. I'm wondering about that guy in Texas that opened up his cages and let his animals out. I'm kind of wondering if there aren't any lions or tigers running around loose. Does anybody know if they caught all those? He got sued and sued and sued for having the big cats. And so instead of, right before he went to jail, he just opened up all the cages, let them all out. Oh, that's horrible, Martha. No, it was Texas. Oh, you're kidding, Texas. Oh my gosh, that'd be the scariest thing ever. Can you imagine getting out and seeing a lion in front of you? I think I'd have a heart attack and die. Here, kitty, kitty. I don't think it'd be the same. I don't think I'm a lion whisperer. Yeah. Well, I heard about it first on a video on YouTube, and then I went to Google and looked it up, and it was true. Now that's about the worst thing you can possibly do is let cats out. That means you don't even think about the children or anybody else that's around. Oh my gosh, I couldn't imagine him actually opening them up and letting them out. I don't know how many he had, I don't remember. But I know he just opened up their cages, let them loose. I hope and pray to God they got them all. She's got to be careful with that water. Hold on a second, guys. I'll be right back. Dusty. 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 Be careful with the water, hon. We're almost out. Be careful with the water. We're almost out. No. I gave them this little thing right here is what I filled with water and did to them. We don't. Okay, well until then we have to be real careful with it. All day is when I give them the water. Well, if it runs dry, what do we do? Okay. Gotta be positive, Sarah. There are good things in your life, hon. Can't concentrate on the bad. Otherwise, it just gets worse. Count your blessings, hon. I know it's hard to say, but trust me, I know. I'm in the middle of my own storm, but you gotta count your blessings. It's what gets you through. Just keep giving that stuff to the Lord and let go. There's things we have no control of. Good night, Chuck. God bless you. Much love. Stay safe out there. Hey, Lurks a lot. What are you doing? Would you just wake up? Okay, I need everybody to go to bed. Good night, sweetheart. Good night. They all go to bed, and maybe I'll be able to relax here. Oh, you didn't get notification either? Yep. It's because I went live earlier. Right. I mean, everybody has struggles. It's just how you get through them. Trust me, you're always being watched by somebody, so how you get through your struggles actually can help somebody else out. Somebody has to stay positive through all this. No, Eric, there's too much stuff going on here right now. Dusty was outside, Jay was outside. Everybody goes back in. Denny finally went to bed, so everybody goes to bed, and then we'll see what happens. Like I've told you guys before, these guys like consistency, and I can't be consistent right now. So we may get activity, we may not. But I do promise you I had activity last night. But I wasn't about to go live at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. And I probably wouldn't have caught the... Dang it. You know what? There's that stupid recorder thing again. If I'd have had that recorder out, you guys would have heard it. Good night, Pappy. Pappy, God bless you, hon. Much love and lots of prayers. I'm glad your garden's doing well, too. I bet you 10 to 1 you'd be able to see a tarantula's eyeballs with me zoomed in like this. I'm serious, I have before. You're like, what are those eyeballs all the way on the ground? Maybe it's a bunny, maybe it's a frog. When you get to it, it's a tarantula. You're like, oh, snap. Awful big eyeballs for such a little animal. Well, spider. Well, it's not so little. So far, I've seen 1 male, 1 female here. And I'm surprised with all the owls that we've got around here that we have anything small. Amen, Mike. I would love to tell people about the natural stuff as far as cancer is concerned, but for the most part, I gotta say this, that when you're going through it, and I know because I'm a cancer survivor, when you're going through it, you're gonna do exactly what the doctor says because of the fear factor. But there's a lot of stuff out there, guys, that you could be taking that are, you know, cancer preventatives, especially anything that kills free radicals. You know, your omega-3s and like stinging nettles, plantain, yarrow. There's so many out there that kill free radicals. And that's what does most of the damage. You know, inflammation is a no-no. So a big thing is to cut back on sugars as much as you can because that feeds inflammation. But I'm telling you, we can eliminate a lot of the cancers out here with just changing a little bit of our diets and things that we ingest. Right, exactly, Martha. There's so many. Pot of Arco. There are a lot. Well, that's what Bone Set's for. Bone Set, Ramona, actually fixes bones. But yes, I agree, Sharon. Praise God, Mike. Everybody here has been praying, and I know everybody prays really hard. But I told you I'm against cancer, major against cancer. That's where most of my prayers are, is against the cancer. Just seen so much of it popping up. Saddest thing is it's happening to younger people, more so than older people now. We're talking young. So just keep praying against it because I truly believe cancer is a spirit. I don't know, that's just a gut. I really believe cancer is a spirit. Well, some of the stuff we just mentioned, Martha, are part of those cures for cancer. But yeah, they won't promote it. They've shut them down. Nurses and doctors have gone missing, ended up dead. You know, lots of stuff because they do not want people to know the cure for cancer. Just make sure you're getting the vitamin C during the day. Make sure that you get your body cleaned out. Like I said, a lot of problems stem from, you know, parasites that people don't realize they have, and diatomaceous earth can kill those parasites. Wow, that's so weird, isn't it, Mike? You gotta wonder. I mean, I think a lot of our bad stuff we've been getting has been gotten from overseas, and I won't mention any names. Don't. Sorry, it's not funny. I know it's not funny. I'm not meaning for it to be funny. I'm just thinking about all the diseases over the past 50 years that have come from other countries. We even have some bugs here that will bite you and you can die from it because they came from other countries. They don't belong here. I probably would have gone to bed too, Sharon. I mean, especially in this kind of heat. Best thing you can do is go in and go to sleep in the air conditioning. Yeah, I just found out, Ramona, that Dusty's sister has that too. I have to give her the rundown of what it is and where it comes from and all that. A lot of people that have that, Ramona, they get it from too many x-rays. That's the #1 reason they said that people get it is from too many x-rays, but you can get it for a lot of other reasons. Ooh, I just heard a mouth pop. Hold on. Ooh, cool. Amen, Mike. Our prayers do include the entire family, because what affects one affects all, right? Yep. Means we got to get mobile, got to get exercising, got to get stretching. Got to get that inflammation down. I know, right, Bill? That pop was off to my right in the tree line. Way over there. Isn't that crazy, Rona? Well, I have to do some more research on it before I can give her sister a list. But she wants it explained to her because, again, the doctors tell her what she's got, but they don't explain why, how, or what to do. Automatically what they want to do is surgery, and I'm telling her no surgery yet. Got to find out exactly when she sends me the paperwork from the doctors, because all that stuff is combined. There's a lot of stuff within your cervical spine that can cause a lot of different issues: headaches, dizziness, nausea, pinched nerves, hands going to sleep, numbness. I know people that have had that issue that actually have passed out. Hey, Brown, what are you doing? Why aren't you sleeping? I'm teasing. Got any activity your way? Send me a copy, Ramona. Yeah. Yeah, well, I don't think, like I said, I don't think during the day that we get much activity. If we do, I'm not home anyway. But at night, we're just, it's starting to change. So it cools down enough. And like I said, I'm hoping that tonight we get some good activity. I want to know why they're knocking on my door. It's not like they're leaving me presents or anything. But I like this flute. Yep, still coming in the fall. Denny might be able to actually come too this time. But I got my camp out in October, first week of October. I think it ends up last week of September. They've been knocking on my door, Brown. Jeez, Martha. I tried that once, Sarah, but they wanted like $200 to adopt a dog. And although it's worth it because, I don't like, they're chipped and they're neutered or spayed, and they got all their shots. So I understand them wanting the money, but it's easier for me if I get a puppy someplace just to go to the co-op and buy the shots myself. It's a lot cheaper. Oh, hang on a second, guys. I'll be right back. Just give me a minute. I have to go get something to drink. Hold on. I just heard something on the back of the house when I went in. Thought it was Denny, but Denny's sleeping. I can hear dogs. Can you guys hear them? Oh, really? Yeah, they knocked on the door. Yeah, this was when I was in Arkansas. Hey, Cans. Yeah, it was on the house on the back side. Nope, we're not all broken. Bits and pieces, maybe. Not completely broken. Oh, I don't know. I was inside. I didn't hear a vehicle. No, it was just a light tap, like something small thrown. It was on the back side of the house. I was in the kitchen area. Well, that's funny. It's a whole, my whole living room is a living room, dining room, kitchen, living room, dining room, kitchen. Yeah, the whole thing. But just something light. I mean, it could have easily been a bug against a window or something, but I pay attention to that stuff now because of what she's been doing. And like you guys know, her stuff is subtle. When she throws a rock, it's probably a tiny one. Well, sometimes not so tiny. But, but yeah, Brown, I go in, I go to bed, and then next thing I know, yeah, they want me to come out because I don't feed them, Brown. Yeah, I wish I still had that video of the one by the window. That really upset me that one disappeared. Because I didn't even get to see it. You all saw it, but I didn't even get to see it. Remember, I had gone to the bathroom or something, and then you guys all told me that was there. But that video disappeared. That one in my cancer video, that one disappeared. I think it was 3 altogether. Hey, Peanut. Oh, wow, sis. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it'll take a little bit of time. And I know I keep saying this, but I know it's right. If I was to come out here constantly, I know I'd have more activity. Like I said, I just can't right now. I just need to get caught up. Tim fell asleep. Surprise. Oh, Tim. Wakey, wakey. Yeah, if Martha was closer, I would be doing massage therapy on her shoulders. Brown, I don't even have to kind of take interest. I mean, it doesn't matter. Doesn't seem to matter where I go. I don't know why, but I seem to get attention from them no matter where I'm at. Like I said, I'm trying to get the lady I'm working for to let me spend the night out there. If I can spend the night out there, I'm sure I can get their attention. Hopefully, maybe Boo. Last 2 times that I've went out there to her place, so I've gone out to the side and called Boo. Oh, really, Brown? Well, remember, Arkansas didn't start really ramping up until after I'd already been in Findlay in the RV. It really started ramping up after that. It's like they all came to Arkansas. Oh, I'm super excited about getting my cards out to the police station. Yeah, I know, right, Brown? I don't know, like I said, even if I have kids playing outside, they could be out there in the woods just watching them, and you would never know unless they decided. But yeah, the military base was 300 yards in front of me, and the only place in 75,000 acres that wasn't fenced in. So that was pretty weird to me. Here come the coyotes. You notice they're not coming real close anymore, right? I love my night sounds. Ooh. Listen to all of them. Ooh, I'm surrounded. Now they're on the front and the back. Yeah. Yeah, remember, Mike, what I used to say to him? You know, stop being chicken and just come out. I can hear your brakes. You know, I could actually hear the battery-powered ATV when they pulled up. I think you guys could too, and you could actually hear them when they stopped. Bunch of chickens. And then that one night we saw I saw the tail end of the drone up above my house. Boy, I was mad. Chickens. They should have just came out and talked to me about it. But I think it was a source of their entertainment too, to tell you the truth. You know, you guys have, well, the military, they had guys out on ATVs patrolling the whole area, that side of the base, because that's where they were doing all their maneuvers at, right? So I'm sure they had people out there, and I'm positive that they knew they were out there. So here I am talking to them, telling them to stop bombing so close to my house because it's rattling stuff off my walls. And so we kind of, right, Mike, I don't either. We kind of have a rapport. Yeah, cans, that's when they disappeared, is when the military showed up. And the black box showed up on my pole. Had a big old Sasquatch walk up. Had a big old Sasquatch walk up right up to the window, and that thing disappeared. That video disappeared. I mean, I actually come back and thought people were crazy. No, you know better than that, Will. You don't put old ladies in bikinis. Are you crazy? I didn't wear one when I was young. Hello? Peanut. I'm going to do the flute again, okay? I'm going to hit those 2 notes on the flute so you guys prepare. 1 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000. Hello, lurkers. How are you? Ready, Mike? Bill, I think that's something we put on a video. Yes, I do. Yeah, I think it was either 3 or 4 videos, but we went on the very next day after that happened because I wanted to go back and watch, and they were gone. And that one really good video that I was talking about, all the cancer treatments that they have proven that have worked, that video disappeared. One of the videos that I had of Boo, which was a pretty clear shot of Boo, that one disappeared. Yeah, I wouldn't let kids play outside by themselves, especially if you're in an area where you don't know what the cryptids are around there. Mike, are you ready for me to hit my flute? I don't want you to yell at me. I'm sorry, Ramona. Yeah. I even went back and tried to find them. I have a lot of theories, Texas, about that, but they're just theories. You know, I think that a lot of people jumped on the bandwagon. 411 has been around for a long time. David Paulides, has been doing this for a long time, way before the Sasquatch phenomena became, real public. And he had been doing, he had learned about all these missing people. Great, Ramona. But there are a lot of things that you need to think about because it's not just, and like I said, people like that guy in Texas that would open the door and let lions and tigers out. I mean, you never, and then all the hurricanes and stuff like that. Excuse me. All right, hold on. I'm going to do the flute. Hold on. Now, we had a repeat the other night of that flute. So let's see if we get it again tonight. And I don't know who's doing it, whether it's Peanut or Shambert. Well, they left finally. But I haven't been watching them because, like I said, I've been really busy. There's something else you can try, Ramona, and that's ashwagandha, but you have to be careful with that. Oh, that's another one you might want to try. No, I think that was a dog, Martha. I do the flute because I like them to play it back. I like them to repeat it. That's why I do the flute. You know how girls are. And I am pretty sure that it's Peanut that's repeating it. Yeah, I don't have to do a whole bunch of anything. I can just sit out here. Well, I'm done now, Mike. Well, I can't promise. Forget that. Yep. I heard gunshot night before last. The day, well, yeah, no, I take it back. The night that I got home from my 3-day work, or was it before that? I heard gunshot back in the back and the hound dogs back there, the hunting dogs. And Tank was going crazy, but the woods went silent. I mean, completely silent. And I heard 2 gunshot, and then all of a sudden, it just... That's a good idea, Brown. I didn't even think about that. Right there in those trees, right there in those trees is that horn. I mean, that bell, the cowbell. They haven't touched it. I don't think I've heard that thing once. Or maybe we heard it once, but that was it. They don't touch it. I'm thinking about putting a flute out there. Hopefully this time they don't chew it. That's what I said, Sharon. Yeah, I know. One of those bike horns, you know, the ones you squeeze. Yeah. If I can find one, I'll put one out there. I want to put it a little bit further out. I don't want to put it right here. They don't seem to be doing much with the stuff I'm putting close by, but if I put it out a little bit further, I think they'll play with them. I am finding bags in my trees. I don't know why they're doing that, but I thought in the beginning it was just wind, you know, catching. Maybe there was a bag on the ground, you know, and just like Walmart bags. You know, I figure maybe 1 or 2 got, you know, maybe out of the trash or something, or maybe someone opened the car door and a bag came out, you know, maybe wind kicked it up or something. But one of the bags was actually tied and rolled basically in between 2 trees that were kind of touching each other. And there was one part of the bag was wrapped around one limb on the right side and then wrapped around another tree on the left side. So I thought that was kind of odd, you know, kind of odd. So then I thought maybe they wanted me to gift them stuff in that bag. So I took the bag down, you know, and just put it on one side of, you know, one tree, and that was the tree to the right. And a couple days later when I went back there, it was all wrapped up in that tree. So I don't know what that means. But maybe that's their way of saying they want me to put something in it. I mean, I'm guessing. I don't know. But Texas, back to your question about missing 411. Like I said, I think a lot of our problem is, I'm sure of that, Texas. I think a lot of our problem is there's a lot of speculation. Nobody actually knows. I mean, the ones that bother me the most are the ones where the footprints of the children or the people just disappear, you know, like they've been picked up. Who knows what's picking them up? Sometimes they find the people alive miles and miles away, and sometimes they find, you know, bones, and sometimes they never find them. So we don't know, but that's just kind of a scary thought for me. That missing 411 is very hard for me to listen to, because I get emotionally attached to, you know, to those kind of programs. And then, you know, I just want to cry. I feel for the families that their loved ones have disappeared. But you also have bad people out there, you know. You never know. You can have psychopaths that live in the woods, you know, getting away from the law. I will brown when it cools off a little bit. It's too hot. It's just way too hot for me to go out there. I would love to go out there at night and just sit out there. Denny would have a meltdown. The only thing I don't like about sitting out there are the stupid spiders. And yeah, you can call me a chicken if you want, but I can't stand the spiders in the woods. Yeah, but I'm working Monday and Tuesday, and then Thursday and Friday. Old has nothing to do with it. Not with spiders, anyway. Yeah, same here, Texas. When they say they're a bear or a big, you know, they say it wasn't a bear, it was a hairy man. Yeah, I don't know how they can deny that stuff anymore. Oh, I'm not worried about the snakes, Martha. You know, if I'm just sitting out there in the woods in a chair with my camera and stuff, the snakes probably just go right past you. If they're not laying in a hole someplace sleeping. But most of them aren't. Most of them are out looking for the eggs. I still have to climb underneath the shed house here and get the eggs off from underneath them and all the other garbage that's underneath them before Denny finishes closing it off. But he has set his alarm for 6 o'clock in the morning for the past week and just turned it off. He's like, nope, I don't want to go out there. Hello? Come on, babies. Oh, Peanut. Hey, sis, are you inverted? Yeah, I know, right? Well, I get a lot done first thing in the morning. The only thing I can't do is, like, I want to finish my bathroom, but I can't make that kind of noise 3, 4, 5, 6 o'clock in the morning because that wakes Denny up like I did last night. I cleaned the living room. I got the bathroom cleaned out because I got to put the drywall back up on the walls. You know, we took everything down. Then I got to set the sink in there and get that set up. And the only time I can really do it is when I'm home for a while. And I'm able to actually do it. Okay, Sharon. Love you too. See, that's a dog. Sounds like a whoop. Or it could be a whoop. Sounds like a dog. Ooh. The lone coyote. I'm I'm surprised, and you guys should be surprised. Is there something missing in tonight's video? Who can tell me what's missing in tonight's video? Five, four, three, two, one. Come on. Nope, that's not it. Much love, Sharon. What's the one thing we usually have on the video that we don't have tonight? I'll give you a hint. Really noisy. Nope. Nope. Louder than the chickens. Oh, you guys gotta be kidding me. That's right. Leo. Yep. Leo hasn't made a sound, has he? Usually he is barking and barking, especially with the coyotes or the dogs. Yep, and now he's quiet. Oh, I didn't tell you this. Yesterday when we had the people here visiting, is the first time that Tank has actually almost gone after somebody. I mean, he's kind of growled before, but not like this. I was really concerned. I thought he was going to bite this guy. And it kind of worried me a little bit. You know, Tank's at that age, I got to either get him a girlfriend or get him fixed, and he was not happy. And the guy told me that he has a female dog that was in his lap for quite a while before he came here. And I thought maybe that could possibly be it, but boy, he was not happy. And Tank is someone that you just, it's a dog that you don't want to lose control out of. He's pretty scary looking, and he's a big boy. And I would hate for him to ever bite anybody. That upset me pretty bad. I have not ever seen him. Yeah, I'm looking for a female. I'd prefer the female to be Pity, but I don't know, Ramona. I mean, it's got to be old enough, you know, for him to be able to mate with. You don't want one. I'm really honestly looking for another white Pity like Bella. I miss her so bad, I can't stand it. Ooh, really? Well, let me know, Ramona, because I am seriously interested. Thank you, hon. I won't get them around here because I just don't trust people. I have to get a Pity from someone I know, or I'm able to go on the property and see Mom and Dad. Tank's temperament is, thank you, hon. Tank's temperament is really good. You know, he's really good with puppies, babies, you know, stuff like that. He's just very overprotective. I saw that too, Martha. Right by the tree on the right. Not to the right of the tree, but actually the tree on the right. If you can't go up to Mom and Dad pitties. No, I know they won't. I know they won't brown, but they'll come close enough to it we can see them. Not, visually here, but go in front of a tree and the tree darkens, they'll get close enough. Anyways, I want to be able to see mom and dad, or trust somebody that mom and dad are real placid, good temperaments, because that's a big deal when you go get a puppy. Although, training that puppy is key, but if it starts out with a good temperament mom and dad, then you're one step ahead. I will certainly make sure that Tank has got his collar on it so he doesn't chase vehicles when I get the puppy. Because I don't want to teach the puppy the bad habit. No, you're not going to scare me, Brown. I've been out with some people that do some things that are just ridiculous. And remember, I was out there with, Robert, so if anybody can scare you with what you do. Ooh, did you guys see that? Good night, Sarah. God bless you. Yeah, I usually don't do lights either, Brown. There were only, in Arkansas, there were just street lights, but I didn't put any lights up. When I was in Findlay, we didn't use any lights. Usually it's completely dark. It doesn't bother me to sit in the dark at all. Because when I get off the live chat with you guys, I just sit here in the dark. I get a lot more activity. But you guys aren't going to be able to see anything, and I did get a lot of complaints about just having a black screen, so it can't please everyone, right? So I just do what I do. That won't scare me to sit in the dark, trust me. Yeah, I can ride a four-wheeler. Yeah, they didn't bother him. Kind of like that, Texas. I get grief sometimes from, it doesn't seem to matter. But everybody does their things differently. When I'm out there, if I'm at somebody's property, we don't use flashlights, we don't use nothing. I just go out and talk to them. But I have better vision when it's completely dark out. These lights make me crazy. But it's something for people to look at when they're sitting here talking. Got the dog's attention. Yeah, I want to go to Big Thicket. I know everybody says it's a scary place to go and they're not so nice there, but I still want to go. My favorite thing to do is like I used to do, Brown, with Robert. I'd sit on the back of the ATV and camcord backwards. We caught a couple of them running through the woods when we went down to his second area down there by the, do you remember that video that we did where he was calling red? Do you remember that video? Well, that's where I caught them running, with my camera. Yeah, he just put me on the back. I just sat there and put my camera behind me, and we caught them running. We caught one running. He's like, Red, D's in your spot. I'm like, shut up. He was such a brat. I miss Robert. Oh, good old days, huh? Yeah, me too. I miss Robert. I miss Kevin. Yeah. Now I don't have anybody out here to go out squatching with. You know, some other piece of property. There's so many places around here I could go. I agree, Texas. I think it depends on what your intention is when you go out there. I think when people go out there to prove or disprove, or go out there to start banging on trees and making noise, they're going to get irritated. But you just go out and go camping. They might, and some people's idea of aggression, I don't think is really aggression, you know. I haven't either, Bill. I hope they're okay, but I haven't heard anything from them. I know David's doing a lot of videos now. He's doing a lot more than he was before. Ooh, I heard a cow. But I think if I went to Big Thicket, I don't anticipate having problems no matter where I go. You know, you got to have it in the back of your mind somewhere, but I just don't anticipate problems because I don't go out there. I don't go out there with attitude, and I certainly don't go out there hoping to have an interaction. I just go out to go out. Hey, Matt, how are you, sweetie? Long time no see. How's things going by you? Floods? Absolutely, Brown. Taking off with them would be aggression for me. Ooh, where'd you go? Good night, Sarah. God bless you, hon. You guys will get the help you need. You gotta just trust the Lord. It'll work. It'll help. Come on, lurkers. Put a smiley face on here. I know you're there. Hey, Sharon. How are you? Oh, that'd be nice, wouldn't it, Brown? Why, Matt? For the body or for the terrain? Or both? Well, Texas, I want to go out there soon. Hey, Rich King. Yeah, you need to be careful since you're, glutton for punishment. Ooh. Yeah, I think you're right about Bill and Sheila. They did, in fact, they did make that comment, remember, after Bigfoot Odysseys. But don't they still have their property in Oklahoma that they go to? They're just not, are they just not interacting with them anymore? Hey, look, just let me say this. Not even, I mean, literally between 5 and 10 miles away from me is all DM country. I mean, I might be stupid for sitting out here, but I just don't feel the aggression. I don't have the, you know, if I feel some bad stuff going on, I just start praying out loud. But I've only had that happen a couple times in different places. I haven't had that in a long time. I've had that once here, and boy, I did. I was praying like crazy. I won't tolerate that stuff. But you guys might all think I'm crazy for sitting out here. I just don't seem to have an issue. I think I'm more concerned about some of the other stuff, like a skunk walking up on me. How you doing, Rich? Ow, man, this chair is so uncomfortable. It's wonderful sitting out here. And there's so much noise out here at night, you never know what it is. I am, guys, going to, once I buy tires for my truck, I am going to start putting money away because I think I do want one of those little fleers. You know, I think it'd be nice just to get a hot spot on here. You know, kind of like what Rick does. You better behave yourself, Brown. You're nasty. I'm gonna pour water on your head. If you want me to come out there, you gotta be a good boy. Gotta be nice. Sis, are you seeing anything? Oh, really? One of them little teeny ones, those things are so cool. Like I said, I love it when Rick does at night. What is that? Okay, guys, hold on a second. That was a knock. A thud knock. You don't know how bad I want to move all this stuff to closer out there. You guys that have been here, you know where my little campfire is when I have the camp out. That's where I want to sit at night. The only reason I don't is because I'm going to have to, before you guys get here, I'm going to have to treat this place for ants. Because I'm telling you, the ant piles are crazy. And I sprayed them the other day with, oop, I just saw a shadow behind me. Holy crap. Okay, next to me on the wall of my shed, I've got a shadowing. And it's from the moon behind me. And I just saw a shadow on my wall. Now I'm going to have to watch behind me. Here we go again. Now I'm sitting sideways so I can look at you and look behind me. You guys better not scare me. Peanut, don't do it. Oh, she is so bad, I'm telling you. But anyways, I would love to sit out there by that campfire without a fire going, but just sit there by those stones. Set me up a little place. I really can't. I'd have to be on the other side by my truck in order to make shadow puppets. I mean, it makes the awning look like it's absolutely huge and it's not. Oh, light turned on. Peanut. Okay, Elo. It could be because, you know, I mean, look at what she does. She'll go from in front of us to behind us to on the side of us, and you won't hear a blasted thing unless she wants you to hear. I mean, seriously. Well, you know, Brown, if you were on, that's what we'd be doing too. So if you go live, we'll be sitting on some brown whale driver's night chat. Crazy brown whale driver. Oh, there's the toilet. Look at the bugs fly. Don't you do it, Peanut. She's rotten, I'm telling you. Do you hear the mouth pop, guys? Ooh, go back, you can hear that one. Ooh. Yep, it's Peanut. Oh, wouldn't that be funny, Ramona? She acts like him. Yeah, that's my ducky ducky. They make noise every night. It doesn't matter what's out here. Could be a raccoon, a skunk, a snake, the big guys. It don't matter what's out here. Those ducks are like that all night. And so, in fact, sometimes they freak out and I go running over there and there's nothing there. That was another tree knock. Right in front of us. Very light one. No, that's when my camp out is, Brown. Instead of going to Honubby, I'm going to have my camp out here. Because it's the same time. And I like the one-on-one better. Come on, Peanut. I got to keep watching behind to make sure Jade and Dusty aren't coming out too. Because sometimes when they come walking out, I'll hear movement on the ground and I got to make sure it's not them. I might be crazy, Brown, but I don't care. It don't bother me at all. Crazy's actually kind of good. Sure, I got lots of campfire stories. Thank you, Martha. One of my favorite ones is when we had Lisa out to the house. It's funny, Texas. Yeah, I don't do jury duty anymore. I just tell them I don't believe in the judicial system anymore, and they just let me go. I said, I don't trust any of you. And they send me packing. I plan on coming, Brown. Like I said, that flood did a number on us, and we're trying to recover still. We still, I mean, our shed, we don't even have, you know, there's a lot of things we don't have yet, but I'm working hard to get us caught up so we can get the things done so we have a normal home, somewhat of a normal home. I'm not worried about the floors or the walls right now. All I want is a kitchen sink and bathroom sink and water. And then now it's going to cost me over $3,000 to fix my truck. So finances have a lot to do with where I go. He might come and he might not, Brown. It depends on how he feels. Because he can't do the stuff we can do. You know, he gets dizzy very easily. His blood pressure's problems. He's asthmatic. You know, he is 80. But I know he wants to go really bad. You're free. You're silly. One of my favorite times is when we had Lisa up there and she was freaking out because I was telling her where to put her camera because I could hear them. I could hear Boo. And I mean, she totally freaked out. It was too funny. And then she came up there another time. She was droning and, you know, she's really good with that drone. I mean, really good. I'm talking about the missing work brown. And they, you know, we left a flute out one night and the next morning she heard the flute. We used to look out the window and Lizzie and I and actually see eyeballs and she would freak out wanting the windows closed. It was so funny. Or Lizzie was unlocking and locking the camp door, the RV door, freaking her out. I mean, it was funny. You would think because she was a cop that she would be, you know, that's what she came out there for. You know, she wanted interaction. But boy, when it started, she was really, she made me laugh so hard I couldn't stand it. The girl is funny. Hold on a second. She lives in Texas someplace. I haven't talked to her in a long time. You two what? You haven't talked to Lisa in a long time? Or I haven't talked to you in a long time? Hello? Come on, Peanut. Yeah, I think there's a lot of people from Texas. I don't think they're actually Texans. I think they're displaced Texans that are moving to Oklahoma, and it's not been pleasant. You know, on this southeast and northeast section of Texas and Oklahoma, people kind of, oop, yeah, I know you heard that, guys. What was that? What you got, Peanut? Ooh, someone go back and listen to that. Sounded like she went, "Shh." I thought you moved to Oklahoma. So how often do you go over there to that property? Yep, the dogs are barking. Oh. How long does it take you to get from where you're at to that property? What was that, Ramona? I can't even tell you the noise she made. Wasn't that a weird sound? What's up there in the tree? Exactly, Texas. That's what I said. Uh-oh. Don't fall. Hold on, my camera's gonna fall. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, no, 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 don't fall, don't fall. Hold on a second, guys. I gotta redo the tape. Oh my gosh. I gotta fix this. Oh my gosh. I broke my phone when it dropped last time. I don't need it to fall again. Kind of looks like, right there, kind of looks like eye shine, guys. If you watch in that area. Oh, really? Did you put pictures up on your YouTube channel, Matt, of that structure? Watch behind those trees, guys. I keep seeing something. I have got a strip of tape holding my phone onto this tripod. Why, Matt? I want to see it. One above, one below. You see anything there, sis? It could be as simple, MacGyver style, yeah. That's funny, Texas. What I'm looking at could be as simple as a small bug. Don't fall. Oh my gosh. This duct tape is stupid. Dang it. I think it's the moisture in the air right now. I can't afford to let this thing drop. I'm not on the porch. I'm sitting in a chair in my driveway. Your videos aren't boring, Matt. Your videos are really good. You post things that we've never seen before. You know, plus where you live. I mean, all that stuff, believe it or not, is really interesting. And you're really good with the camera. I ain't walking out there. I got my pajamas on. And no feet. See, Matt? No one thinks your videos are boring. Now, my videos could be boring. We just sit here looking at the trees all night. Are you laughing, Brown? Okay, Bill. Yeah, Matt needs to send me some pretty good pictures, too. Or either that or put them online. Well, that's what I call shoes. You know that, Ramona. I actually ran out here last night barefoot on these stupid rocks because of that fire. And Jay's like, Mom, where's your shoes? I'm like, I forgot them. My feet are kind of getting used to the rocks. I love going barefoot. Just once in a while, I'll step on that real sharp one that, ooh, dummy, where's your feet? Hello? Peanut. I don't know why she didn't imitate my flute. What a little brat. What do you all think about the bag in a tree? What's your opinion? it's a jaw-jacking channel. It is, I know that, right, Matt? I can't go barefoot in my yard, but I can go barefoot. They are Walmart bags. White. Yeah, you come here, Brown. I'll put you out in the woods. You be in your glory. They probably pull your tent all the way to the back of the property. Okay, I hear you. Don't do it, Peanut. I was just kind of wondering if maybe they wanted something. And that's why they hung the bag. Because it wasn't normal. You know, if the wind blows and the bag flies in the tree, okay. You know, which has happened before because we'd had pretty good winds. But not wrapped around 2 trees that way. You know, spanning the 2 trees. You know they couldn't have been that far apart because it's only a Walmart bag. But it was, and I will tell you this, it was the exact same trees that I put the apples in, what, last year? Or when I first moved here? Remember me putting the apples out there? It's the same tree. Maybe she's saying they want apples, but I don't want to feed them. I told them that was a gift. The last thing I'd ever do is start feeding them. Yep. And I'm kind of not sure about that. I don't want to cause problems. You know, that can go either way. You got to be real careful about that stuff. And I warn people about feeding them anyway. But once in a while to give them a gift. Like, remember, we even did that. I even did that in Tallahena. I put a whole bunch of apples in a tree when I was sitting on the front end of Denny's tractor. He'd put me up in the trees. Give him bacon. No, then they'll really be knocking on my doors, Matt. We want bacon. Well, they ought to bring me a hog and I'd be happy. Hey, I just thought about that. Maybe I'll ask them to bring me a hog. What would happen if we went live and all of a sudden a hog ran in front? Well, it's not really good if they slap the house. It's okay if they kind of tap or knock, but I know, right, Matt? I love bacon. We'll just take we'll take Brown and we'll put him against a tree and we'll wrap him in bacon and cellophane and leave him there. See what they do. I don't have any cows to do that with. I don't think you want to make them mad, Texas. You're better off with just sitting around, letting them do what they want to do, but I think that's why they spend a lot of time, is because I don't do anything to make them mad. Okay, Bill. I try to do as little as I can. Somehow I don't doubt that, Brown. Yeah, I was gonna say, be careful what you ask for. You might just get it. These guys got a sense of humor sometimes. But I really do want to go down to the big thicket. I've got 3 places I have to go. Just trying to get the time to do it. And I gotta make sure if I go to Big Thicket, it's the right time of year. Everything I want to do is kind of like in the fall. So maybe if I can get caught up, I can spend a couple of weeks going out and doing the stuff I want to do. I want to go to the Big Thicket. I'm definitely going to Robert's old place. I want to go out there. Yeah, it's a good idea. Oh, really, Matt? Okay. Sounds good to me, Texas. But he's telling you the truth, Texas. If you want some some activity, going with Brown's a good idea. And the activity here ramps up when there's people, especially if you have an RV, camper, tent. Oh yeah, they love that. You're not sitting out there like me. They get a little bit more, I don't know, not aggressive, but they seem to get more brave when you're in a camper. Looking in windows and throwing rocks, tapping on your windows. Absolutely. Yeah, that's like I said. I wanted to go to Red River, but I want to go to Big Thicket area. Like I said, I've just heard too many people say they're really, really aggressive there, and I just think it depends on the people. I'm just drawn to that area. I want to go find out why. Ooh. Well, have some dinner for me too, Matt. Have a good night. God bless you, hon. It's nice to see you. Jay and Dusty's door is open. I knew I heard something behind me. Wouldn't that be fun, huh, Ramona? Yeah, what's fun is when someone doesn't believe and you put them out there in their camper and all of a sudden they get visitations. It makes believers out of people real quick. Good night, Bill. God bless you, hon. I'll see you soon. What happened? What, Brown? Another thud. Straight out in front of me. Now the not throwing rocks. It almost sounds like a step. It's just a thud. I often wonder what that is or why they do it. You know, I'm sure you guys have heard it before where they throw a rock onto dirt. It just makes that thud noise. I hear that a lot out here. Good night, Lurks a lot. God bless you too. Yeah, I gotta get up about 4 or 5 o'clock. I got a lot of work to do. I don't know how long I'll stay out here. It's beautiful though. It's finally cooled off. Yeah, Texas, you know, like they just jumped down off a tree. Yeah, it's like just a thud noise. But I hear that, like I said, quite often out here. Who said something after Texas did? Because I missed it. I was looking behind me. Uh-oh. Hey, Brown, you said what happened? What happened when? What? What are you talking about? Stupid spider. Oh, I didn't hear the flute. I think I can hear Jay's racing game. Kind of sounds, that's what it sounds like from here anyway. Yeah, his toy will make that. Is it a squeak toy? Hello, what? Ducky, ducky, ducky. Sorry, I'm just watching. I like looking out towards the blue light. You know those ones that look like dog bones that you put peanut butter on the inside of? Oh my goodness, that used to make Tank absolutely crazy when he was little. He would kick it, hit it. He would try everything to get that peanut butter out of there. And the bone was so hard that he couldn't, break it. Oh, he'd get so mad. And I would laugh so hard. He finally figured out, I think Bella showed him how to do it. He finally learned how to get the peanut butter out. But it's doggy peanut butter, not people peanut butter. It doesn't have all the sugars in it. See, thud again. That's to my right, but not far to my right. I'm gonna go in the house for a minute and leave you guys out here. Brown, can you hear me? Let me try to make sure this thing doesn't fall. Hold on a second, guys. Okay. Sorry. I want to make sure it doesn't fall when I'm gone. All right, I'm going to leave you out here for a second. I think you guys will hear your own noise. Give me a minute. just me putting tape around it just so it doesn't fall. All right. hear that? Sounds like a vehicle. This thing is so messed up. Anybody left? Everybody go home. Dang it. I need to get this thing fixed. All right, well, I guess I will go ahead and end the live chat. It's nothing going on. It's 1 o'clock. It's so early. I'll be up for a few more hours, probably till like 4 or 5. If anything happens, or if I get some more activity, I'll go ahead and go live again. But we've been on here for quite a while, so I'll let y'all go and go to sleep. And I don't work until Monday, so I might be able to go live again tomorrow night, but we shall see. One thing at a time, right? You guys all have a good night. Thank you very much for joining me. I appreciate it more than you know. Y'all have a blessed day, blessed week. Stay safe out there. Do not worry about things too much, guys. Take one day at a time. It'll be all right. God loves you, and so do I. God bless. Good night.